Welcome to the first episode of MHN Season 8.
I'm Beth, one of your hosts for this season.
And I'm Kayla, your other host for this season. We are going to be teaming up this year to bring you all the latest news and entertainment from Maynard High School.
On today's episode, you will be introduced to some of the segments that will be aired this year.
Photo of the week, boys biking, you tell me, and more.
Roll the clips!
What is your name and what class do you teach?
I'm Mr. Brancleone. Most students call me Mr. B, and I teach freshman health and sophomore health and PE.
What's your name and what class do you teach?
I'm Mr. Rather. I'm a substitute.
What's a new class you would want to add to Maynard High School?
I think that would be good if they could have a wood shop class again, because kids don't get a chance to really work with their hands as much as they used to. Years ago, we had wood shop and made different things. The engineering is good, but they don't generally, it's not really a wood shop in class.
Yep. What's your name and what class do you teach?
I'm Mrs. Steigerwald, and I teach freshman English.
If you could start a new class at Maynard High School, what would it be and who would you teach it with?
I would obviously teach it with Miss Lynn, my bestie, and it would be a class about like how to do life. Like, do you know how to cook basic stuff? Do you know how to open a checking account? Or, well, I guess people don't really use those anymore, but stuff like that, like everyday things. How do you find out about X or Y? How do you register to do certain things? So I would, like a practical, hands-on, how to navigate adult life.
Perfect.
What is your name and what do you teach?
Hi, I'm Mr. Malaxos. I teach physics.
You could co-teach a class with one other teacher. Who would you teach with and what class would it be?
Oh, that's a good question. I would probably say Mr. Trudeau and have some kind of like science in a different language. Be kind of fun.
What language?
French.
What's your name and what do you teach?
My name is Mr. Trudeau, and I teach French and Spanish, although just French this year.
So what tips would you give to the freshmen this year?
Tips for the freshmen: don't give up, be persistent. I know 4 years seems like a long ways away, but it's actually not, so be persistent.
This is Felix and JT, and we'll catch you next time on You Tell Me.
And now to Beth and Bruce.
I'm here with
Ms. Doctorow.
and today I'm going to ask her a few questions about becoming the new assistant principal. Do you ever miss teaching history class?
Yes, I am a huge history geek. I love history and all history things. So if anyone wants to come talk to me about their history classes anytime, I miss it greatly.
And what's your favorite part about being the new assistant principal?
Well, I used to have you guys for a year, and then you move on to other teachers and other grades. And now I have you all again. So it's really exciting that, again, kids that like you, that I had back in the freshman year, I get to work with again in a different capacity, but still, I really love interacting with all of you.
Do you have any goals for the upcoming school year?
So it is hopefully our first normal year back from COVID. Last couple of years have been challenging, so I'm really hoping that we're going to be able to have a full year, a safe year, where we have a predictable and safe school environment, but also bring some fun back. So, for example, as you know, I always played music on Fridays, so I'm going to try to bring that back with Friday songs, and kids will get to choose. If they're nominated by teachers, they will get to choose songs that will play at lunches. So little fun things like that, I think are really important for school culture. So I think my goals would be to try to have as much of a normal year and support students and staff in having that, and also try to bring the school climate and culture things like the Friday songs.
That's awesome. And what is your favorite out-of-school activity?
I love dancing. Dancing is how I cope with my challenges in life. So music in general, just listening to music, and dancing, again, physical activity allows you to shake off all that stress. So I love dancing.
That sounds so cool. And last question, do you have any pets?
I do. I have 2 pets. I have a cockatiel named Kesha. She actually was Kesha before Kesha. So I got her in the summer of '09. And again, it was before Kesha became a thing. And I also have a husky. And she's almost 9 years old, and her name is Gerda, which in northern mythology, it is the goddess of aurora borealis, so northern lights.
Awesome. So that's it for the interview. Thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you for coming.
Hey guys, it's Bruce, and today I'll be interviewing Mrs. York about her new job here at Maynard High School. Roll the clips. What about Maynard made you want to work here?
Well, Bruce, it was a really easy decision for me because Maynard High is a small school where everyone knows each other and people get relationships and really start to feel like family. And that is exactly what I was looking for in a new high school.
Is it hard to adjust to a new school district?
It's really hard. It's surprisingly hard to adjust. Everything's different in surprising ways, but so far all of the surprises have been good surprises, so I'm really enjoying the newness and the hardness of it.
Do you have any goals in mind for the school this year?
I want everyone to have the best possible school year. You only get one shot at freshman year or sophomore year, junior year or senior year. So I want everyone to have the best possible year they can.
Do you have any pets?
I do. I have a wonderful little Yorkie mix. He's 3/4 Yorkie, 1/4 Maltese. His name is Duke, and his real name is the Grand Old Duke of York, because yes, the York family has a Yorkie.
Favorite activity to do outside of school?
I'm going to go with the traditional answer to this, spending time with my family around the supper table, going for walks together, just being a family and enjoying the time we have.
That's always good. And what is your favorite food?
I am really liking Thai food right now. I really like a good spicy Thai curry served over a sweet pad Thai noodle, and I like to mix it up and eat that, and that is like my favorite thing right now. Lots of veggies. I'm a vegetarian, everyone, so the way to my heart is a really good vegetarian meal.
Awesome. Well, thank you for allowing me to interview you today.
Hi, I'm Evan, and I will be covering all things Boston sports this year. The Patriots lost their first game of the season to the Miami Dolphins 20-7. Mac Jones threw for 213 yards and a touchdown, but he also had an interception. Damian Harris had 48 yards on the ground. The only touchdown was scored by Ty Montgomery.
3rd and goal. This pass, all alone on this side of the field. Ty Montgomery rolls into the end zone.
The Patriots go to Pittsburgh to play the 1-0 Steelers on Sunday at 1 p.m. The Red Sox have been playing underwhelming baseball this season. They have a record of 69-72 at the recording of this episode. They play division rivals for the rest of the season. That's it for today. Stay tuned throughout the year for Boston sports news. Now to Sean with his new segment, Boys Biking.
Hey guys, welcome to Boys Biking, all new MHN segment. I'm your host, Sean Leahy, and while this week isn't a normal episode, let me give you a sneak peek of what you can expect to see in the future.
The great outdoors, home to many mysteries. Rocks, trees, more rocks, dirt, and bikes?
This is Boys Bikin', a segment where we bike. There's so many things to do out there and so many places to go, so why not show you where all of them are? On Boys Bikin', I'll give you tours of all the different forests throughout Maynard and other towns, as well as teaching certain things about the bike itself. There will be tutorials where you can learn how to go faster than ever, higher than ever, and of course, stay safe throughout the whole process. We will be testing the dirt, and there may even be some trail building videos, although I can hope that this doesn't happen again.
We closed off all of our trails. They didn't touch anything on this side. So we still have all the fun stuff. During the winter months, the show will slowly transition into Sean sledding, where you can find me and my friends pushing the limits of what we can do in the snow. But until then, it's just gonna be biking. Will we get hurt? Maybe. But for as long as we're healthy, we're just gonna have fun.
That's it for today.
Thank you for tuning in. See you on next week's episode of MHN Season 8. Have a great week, Tigers!